The following is a presentation of KNED Sports.
Live from the KNED studios on Electric Avenue in McAlester, Oklahoma, it's time for Running with the Herd, a weekly McAlester Athletics coaches show brought to you by Freeze and Flare Heat and Air LLC, Reagan Auto, What About Bob's Restaurant, Lee Auto Sales, Mill Creek Carpet and Tile, and B&R Lawn and Pest.
Season 2, Episode 3 of Running with the Herd here on your Tuesday, August 26th. It feels like an October 2nd. It's 67 degrees outside and rainy. Who would have thought here in a 2025 Oklahoma summer? But this is Brandon Green, your voice of the Buffaloes, joined alongside head coach Chris Burns of McAlester Volleyball, also McAlester Tennis, also the most recurring figure here on Running with the Herd by far. So, how you doing today, sir?
Oh, I'm doing great. Just waiting for the invite to be full-time over here.
Exactly. Hey, this show, as we just heard, brought to you by Freeze and Flare Heat and Air, LLC, Reagan Auto, What About Bob's Restaurant, Lee Auto Sales, Mill Creek Carpet and Tile, and B&R Lawn and Pest. So, Coach, into another season here, and we're going to speak on this season here in a moment, but you graduated some key players getting ready for this season from a year ago, but what was it like in the offseason getting new players prepared for varsity play, preparing other players who have had experience and getting them into leadership roles?
The leadership part's not that bad because we brought up almost the full JV squad that worked together really well and got some new move-ins, some new freshmen that are making a big impact. That kind of getting everybody figured out and working together's been a little bumpy, but I think we're kind of ironing that out. But the hardest part's just the varsity play. They're working on it. We're almost there, and hopefully tonight, Thursday, or Friday, Saturday, anybody can come out and watch, and it's going to be that corner that we need for the rest of the year.
Yep, that's the MacTown Throwdown. It's going to be coming up this weekend, and we're going to be speaking on that here in a little while. This is my chance to be able to just clear the air here. Lexi brought up something. Hey, my first ever volleyball broadcast was last week. I am working on it, so if I did mess up anything, they're like, hey, I'm getting to see Brandon, and I get to tell him I am working on it. So it's was out of rotation. Now that's the line, okay?
Right.
And then the official call is for stepping on the line or over the line is?
They kind of like
They just point at the baseline. So now I know, okay? So I'm working on that. But hopefully other than that, the broadcast is okay last week. But you did have a great match against Seminole on senior night. We're going to talk about that a couple of times here. But as we look at senior night, you guys got your first win. And also in come from behind fashion in set 3. How cool was that to be able to see a rattle off of 9 straight points like that?
Oh, it was huge for them. Kind of buckling down and calming back down has been our biggest struggle this year, just trusting each other and playing. Mm-hmm. And they settled in at home, and on senior night, big emotional night for everybody, and they just got to work and went and did it. And it was awesome to watch and see them kind of come together and play like that.
So as the season as a whole, with the turnover, it's been a little bit of a learning process. You know, some growing pains, but also some flashes, as we mentioned, with the Seminole match of excellent play as well. So what has been your analysis up to this point in the season for a new squad?
Skill-wise, we've got it. Well, I mean, we're there. We can play with the best of them. We went up to Sepulpa this weekend, and the Glenpool team that's had McAllister's number for the past 3 or 4 years, that has a couple Division I recruits. We've
been a thorn in your side sometimes, too.
More than a thorn, yeah. They've been tearing us up for a few years, and we gave them everything they wanted for that match. And then we went up to Lincoln Christian and played Booker T, which was the runner-up in 5A last year, and it was 25-20 in the second set. And like we've had some amazing flashes of brilliance. We got to get that consistency bone a little bit stronger. And I mean, it might be a little bit of self-belief too. That I mean, there's a reason they're out there playing. They belong there, and they show it. We just got to go out and do it a lot more often.
Mm-hmm. So who have been some key players for you early on?
I mean, I got 2 of them right here to start with. I mean, not to miss any of the others, but I mean, Lexi across that back row is the only returner that we've got coming from varsity, trying to show everybody what it's like, because it's a completely different ball game, JV to varsity. Schedule's way harder. The teams are way better. I mean, it's getting them comfortable and used to whatever they're expecting. Kylie's coming in and trying to fill some huge shoes that got left empty with our graduating class last year is our setter. And Chevy Dotson came out in January and has come along really, really well and picked up a key second setter role. Dallas across the front row blocking and slowing some of the big hitters down for us so that we can get easier passes. Tinley Morgan moved back, and all tournament last weekend at Sepulpa. I saw Lexi got all tournament at the Lincoln Christian. I mean, she's hitting the ball lights out for us, getting us out a lot of jams. I'm going to end up frustrating somebody because I can't go down the list of everybody, but I mean, we've got
people understand.
Yeah, everybody's pitching in and doing great things, and so we're anybody I'm pulling off the bench is making contributions, and it's like I said, we've got it. We just got to keep doing it.
And you have Tahlequah tonight, so back in action here at the MAC. What kind of team will the Lady Tigers bring to the MAC tonight?
They were a tough team last year. We beat them in a very close 3 at their place last year, and then we played them again first round of playoffs, and a little bit more one-sided our way, but they brought everybody back. I don't think they graduated anybody. They were a bunch of sophomores and juniors last year.
Wow.
A well-coached team, very, very consistent. Didn't really give us anything, so just well-rounded. They're not gonna get flustered. They're just gonna kind of keep chugging along the track, and if we can keep the ball off the floor and on our side and put it on the floor on their side, we're gonna be all right.
All right, and you also, as we mentioned earlier on in this break, the MacTown Throwdown is in the headlights. What can we expect from it this weekend?
Fireworks.
Yeah.
I wish. I mean, I'd love to shoot some
Like,
fireworks
just
off.
shoot some fireworks off inside the building?
I'm going to get with Coach Singleton and see if I can get some of my stash from the summer and just kind of have some fun in the building. I think I'm going to get shot down on that one, but
more than likely.
I mean, they do it at football games. Why not volleyball games?
Well, there's a thing called safety hazard indoors that I'm sure plays a part.
As long as I say workers' comp, nothing bad happens.
Workers' comp.
Yeah, so I'll
Open
say
up a
workers'
window.
comp. Yeah, open a window. The smoke will go out. There's ventilation in there. But I mean, we've got some great teams coming down. Like I said, that Glenpool team's coming down. Tuttle was a state tournament team. North Rock Creek was a state tournament team. Regent Christian, I think that's their back end of their name. I think it's Regent Christian.
I'm pretty sure.
Regent Prep. Sorry, it's Regent Prep.
Yeah,
Regent Prep. They're coming down. And then we've got some semi-local teams. We've got us and Tishomingo's coming over. Muskoge's coming down. We always have a great match against Muskogee.
Ton of high schools traveling.
Yeah, so we're some really great ball coming over the next 2 weeks, and including us and not including us. That if you just want to watch some fantastic high-level volleyball, just about any time from 10 to 3 on Friday and 9 to 4 on Saturday, you can have your concession stand hot dog and watch us some good ball.
That's all in our backyard.
That's right.
So, yeah, just come over to the MAC, and that's going to be a fun weekend again, Friday and Saturday. And, you know, it's supposed to really rain all week, but the good news, bad news, you can't shoot off fireworks inside the MAC, but the good news is you can escape the rain.
Yeah, we do not get wet. Unless I get to play with fireworks.
Yeah, or someone spills some of the Gatorade on the sidelines there. So now as we look at your team the rest of the way in the schedule, what do you want to see from your team as you go throughout the rest of the season?
Well, the way that it kind of stacked up on our schedule is we're going to play 28 to 30 matches in the first 4 weeks.
Tough schedule, too.
It's tough. So that there's a lot of state qualifying teams, state runners up, all across the 3, 4, 5, 6A. Like, we've played a lot of really good teams and getting some minutes and kind of seeing, hopefully, that we can play with them. And then we're going to slow down after next week's Wagner tournament, and it's back to 1, maybe 2 a week until we get to regionals and work on some things and really get to dial in on this is what we really got to work on, and hopefully we can be that, say, a completely different team by regionals, but we can come into regionals and be well rested and have a lot of confidence under our belt of stacking some wins across that back end and some good play.
Right. All right. So that's it for break 1 here of Running with Herd, Season 2, Episode 3 with McAlester head volleyball coach Chris Burns. We're going to take a 3-minute break, and then we'll be back with some players here from McAlester Volleyball here on KNED.
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you could save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured, mechanical license number 0014445.
Lee Auto Sales. We buy, sell, and trade. Super prices, easy terms, and fast approval. Choose the dealer who cares. Choose Lee Auto Sales. We finance and we have the largest used car inventory in McAlester.
Dude, where's my car? Where's your car, dude?
Come by 2431 North George Nye Expressway in McAlester and let us show you why we have been voted the #1 choice for the best pre-owned car lot. Lee Auto Sales. We sell quality, not quantity. Let us help you. Call 918-423-7887. Visit us online at leautosalesok.com. So go see Chan the man. Who can? Chan can.
Mill Creek Carpet and Tile is ready to help you elevate the aesthetics of your home. We have a huge selection to accentuate every surface. Whether it's new floors, countertops, or the custom backsplash you were dreaming of, Mill Creek has you covered. Check out our signature value, Karastan and Shaw Flooring. We offer 0% financing with approved credit. Shop local and get it done right. Our staff is ready to help you turn your vision into reality. Mill Creek Carpet and Tile, 1316 East Carl Albert Parkway, McAlester.
What About Bob's Restaurant, the home of Bob's Sunrise Surprise, is located at 610 North Main in McAlester. What About Bob serves up your favorite comfort food 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Go down and see Olivia and the gang for breakfast and lunch. What About Bob's Restaurant, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Check them out on their Facebook page, What About Bob's, 610 North Main in McAlester.
Reagan Auto is jumping out of the gate with a great summer special. Go to McAlsterRadio.com and check it out. That's right, go to McAlsterRadio.com and check out this amazing summer special today. At Reagan Auto, we guarantee quality service, and we take pride in our work. Reagan Auto, 306 East Wyandotte Avenue in McAlester. Give us a call at 918-715-3236. That's 918-715-3236 to schedule an appointment. Time to call B&R Lawn and Pest Control. We specialize in mosquito treatments with free estimates. B&R Lawn and Pest has the knowledge, tools, and know-how to continually keep your home and business pest free. B&R Lawn and Pest Control. Call today, 918-424-8777. That's 918-424-8777.
Welcome back to Running with the Herd. It is 8:43 in the morning on your Tuesday, August 26th. 67 degrees outside of McAlester, Oklahoma. I'm Brandon Green, joined alongside Kylie Swing and Lexi Peacoat of McAlester Volleyball. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
There we go. Hey, so first time I'm guessing on the air here, but it's going to be fine. Okay, we're going to start it off with an icebreaker. Now, we've always asked people what's our favorite food. What's a food that you just cannot stand? Like, if it comes with anything on your meal, you're saying, I can't take that back.
Shrimp.
Shrimp?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nate back there is not happy with that answer. He's a shrimp connoisseur.
Like any type of fish or shrimp.
So it's seafood. Seafood, is that... So, anything that brought that up, when was the time in your life you're like, I do not like seafood?
The way it smells.
Yeah.
The texture.
Texture. I guess mine's always been tomatoes. I'm starting to come around to onions, but like tomatoes for me, it's just, I guess it's a texture thing, as you guys say. So, getting into volleyball now, we have a senior and a junior with us here. What made you get into volleyball? What was your start?
It's actually Coach Burns. I was supposed to play tennis my freshman year, and he told me that I should go join the volleyball team, so I did.
And then she quit tennis.
Yeah.
So you lost a player, but you gained another one.
That's right.
In one person.
My sister always did volleyball, and I was always like going to her practices and games, and I just picked it up after.
All right. And Coach Burns, I've noticed this with now your 5th show that we've done in the last 2 years. It's a reoccurring theme of, hey, Coach Burns said I should really do this. Coach Burns said I should really do this. Yeah.
Barely.
Hey, it's worked out pretty well for you. Again, you had an all-tournament team selection just a couple weeks ago here, Lexi. So being a senior, what were the emotions of senior night last week?
No, I wouldn't say there's much emotion for me.
Mm-hmm.
Just enjoying it, last moments.
Does it help that it's at the beginning of the year rather than kind of at the end of the season?
Yeah.
Yeah. What has been your favorite moment so far as members of McAlester Volleyball?
Oh, winning against Glenpool.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of tension from last year.
Yeah. I think that would be the case too. Yeah, I mean, we've, like I said, we had 2 different shows last year where Glenpool was in the highlights. Like, they were just in the headlights of being able to say, if we can really get one against them, we can really get one against them. I'm sure that just the emotion of being able to finally get one up on them, yeah, that would definitely do it. So for Lexi, any post-graduation plans so far?
Just college.
College. Again, I tell this to everybody because it's weird as a senior trying to figure it out in Indiana. I didn't figure it out until the summer. The summer before I went to college, I still didn't know exactly where I was going to go. So, yeah, got plenty of time there. Who are some people that you've looked up to or role models that have helped you guys get to where you are today? It couldn't just be in volleyball. Maybe it's just in life.
Yeah. Last year, our senior Maddie Harvey definitely influenced me.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely Maddie. She was always so uplifting.
And then our last one here, it's always a fun one as well. If you could have any superpower in the world, what would it be and why?
To be able to fly.
Yeah? Any reason?
So I can fly and hit the ball.
Yeah. For me, it's I wouldn't have to pay for airfare anymore. I could just go wherever I needed to go.
Probably telekinesis.
Yeah, why? That's a new one. I've asked this one a few times and I never heard telekinesis from anybody.
I don't know. It just seems fun to know what people are thinking. Sometimes you turn it off.
I got you. All right. So again, there are our McAlester volleyball players with us today: Kylie Swing and Lexi Pico. Guys, good luck the rest of the season, and we'll be cheering on for you. And we'll be with you guys tonight.
Thank you.
All right. Again, that's McAlester volleyball against Tahlequah tonight. Around 6:30 is when they're going to be starting that one off there. So make sure that you first off go to the MAC. You can watch it on replay over on the McAlester Radio YouTube channel. Give these girls your support. But if you absolutely cannot make it, we will have it on the McAlester Radio YouTube channel, so you can cheer them on there as well. Again, this is Running with the Herd Season 2, Episode 3, brought to you by Freeze and Flare Heat and Air LLC, Reagan Auto, What About Bob's Restaurant, Lee Auto Sales, Mill Creek Carpet and Tile, and B&R Lawn and Pest. We're going to hear from them one more time, and then finish off the show with head coach Chris Burns. And just
Hello, I'm David with Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. Right now, eligible homeowners can take advantage of energy tax credits. And guess what? If you're a PSO customer, you can save even more. We'll help you find exactly what you qualify for. We turn 90-degree air into a 72-degree comfort oasis. So don't despair, call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 001-44485.
Lee Auto Sales. We buy, sell, and trade. Super prices, easy terms, and fast approval. Choose the dealer who cares. Choose Lee Auto Sales. We finance and we have the largest used car inventory in McAlester.
Dude, where's my car? Where's your car, dude?
Come by 2431 North George Nye Expressway in McAlester and let us show you why we have been voted the #1 choice for the best pre-owned car lot. Lee Auto Sales. We sell quality, not quantity. Let us help you. Call 918-423-7887. Visit us online at leautosalesok.com. So go see Chan the man. Who can? Chan can.
Mill Creek Carpet and Tile is ready to help you elevate the aesthetics of your home. We have a huge selection to accentuate every surface. Whether it's new floors, countertops, or the custom backsplash you were dreaming of, Mill Creek has you covered. Check out our signature value, Karastan and Shaw Flooring. We offer 0% financing with approved credit. Shop local and get it done right. Our staff is ready to help you turn your vision into reality. Mill Creek Carpet and Tile, 1316 East Carl Albert Parkway, McAlester.
What About Bob's Restaurant, the home of Bob's Sunrise Surprise, is located at 610 North Main in McAlester. What About Bob serves up your favorite comfort food 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Go down and see Olivia and the gang for breakfast and lunch. What About Bob's Restaurant, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Check them out on their Facebook page, What About Bob's, 610 North Main in McAlester.
Reagan Auto is jumping out of the gate with a great summer special. Go to McAllisterRadio.com and check it out. That's right, go to McAllisterRadio.com and check out this amazing summer special today. At Reagan Auto, we guarantee quality service, and we take pride in our work. Reagan Auto, 306 East Wyandotte Avenue in McAlester. Give us a call at 918-715-3236. That's 918-715-3236 to schedule an appointment. Time to call B&R Lawn and Pest Control. We specialize in mosquito treatments with free estimates. B&R Lawn and Pest has the knowledge, tools, and know-how to continually keep your home and business pest free. B&R Lawn and Pest Control. Call today, 918-424-8777. That's 918-424-8777.
Back for our final break of episode 3, season 2, Running with a Herd. This is Brandon Green alongside McAlester Volleyball head coach Chris Burns, and we have asked Coach Burns nearly every fun question you can think of over the course of the last 12 months. So it's hard to be able to find some. I even told him before the show started, I said, hey, you're going to have to start asking me questions at this point.
That's the plan.
Well, eventually.
Give me a set of headphones, I'll do it.
I still have some for you here, and a lot of them are just straight up goofy ones, so we're going to get started off with this one. Not so goofy. Who is the most famous person you have ever met?
Ooh. I really don't even know.
See, it's hard to think of. Someone asked me that the other day because, I've been able to interview some cool people.
Oh, so I mean, with a little bit of a backstory, I think this one's kind of entertaining. I accidentally met Parker McCollum doing fireworks. Now that you're making fun of my fireworks.
Oh, we were just talking about it in the commercial break. That Coach Burns, he's like, hey, all that's going through my head is tennis, volleyball, fireworks.
Yeah, the group of them were coming and buying fireworks, and we were over there like, no, you want this explosion. This is the cool one. Mm-hmm. And then about 10 minutes later, someone's like, you know who that was, right? Like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, oh yeah, this part, like, okay, I know the song, but I couldn't pick the face out. So accidentally, I've met him.
Well, a lot of people don't understand that, like, unless, you're really paying attention, some of the famous people, they blend in, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
there wasn't even a ball cap, and like, it was just regular old clothes and jeans and a t-shirt, and came out to get some explosives from it. Like, it was hilarious to me that he just came in and we're like, oh no, you definitely, and then they just went off, and I heard they had a good show out of it, but
yeah,
I guess that's it.
They were big buyers for sure.
Oh yeah,
pretty good show. I was wondering this as well. We went to Disney World over the last summer, and we've also been down to Texas. And I always wondered to myself, I wonder if there's anybody like pretty famous, like just walking amongst us, and you never know because it kind of just blended in.
I won't say that there always is, but I again never think about that's going to be headliner for a major concert series right there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in a Walmart parking lot. Like, you're not going to come see me here. Come on.
I mean, Superman is always pretty funny because they're like, okay, how can they not tell that's Clark Kent? But then if you actually had someone like a Parker McCollum put on, like, glasses.
There wasn't even
maybe
glasses.
a ball cap. I know.
There wasn't even a disguise. There was no effort at disguising it. We had no clue. It was great.
I've been able to meet a couple people. Barry Switzer was pretty cool. I got to meet Barry Switzer, so that was a pretty cool meet and greet. It's probably the biggest one, I'd say. What is an old-fashioned trend that needs to come back, Coach? Is it Party Shirt Tuesdays?
I think it definitely needs to be themed clothes days.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you gotta have your monkey shirt for Tuesdays now.
So Monkey Shirt Tuesday. What are the other days?
So you've seen Monday. Monday's my Godzilla shirt.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going with It Is My Circus. So there are my monkeys Tuesday.
Okay.
Wednesday I've got a cactus shirt. Thursday I'm bouncing in and out. I wore my 4th of July button down, which has a T-Rex with Godzilla on his back with a raccoon on his shoulder.
That's incredible. Where do you find these things?
That one was actually a gift.
Really?
This one, I don't know if I'm allowed to accidentally plug, but I got this one at Shields this weekend. Had to go back to school shopping.
Shields is out of our listening range.
Sweet. No, they had like golf polos and stuff. They got some really nice designs on golf polos just in general. But the 4th of July shirt, my assistant coaches and everybody got it for me. Amazon.
Nice.
And so there was.
I feel like you walked into Shields and it's like, have you ever seen Zoolander?
Yeah.
I feel like you're Will Ferrell's character when you see a shirt like that. Oh, dear God, it's beautiful. And it is the exact reaction.
Confirm nor deny. That is almost
reaction.
exactly what happens. But
I think I know the answer to this next one, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Would you rather be 7'3" or 4'6"?
Now that I'm old, I think I would rather be short.
Yeah.
Young, you want to be tall so that like 7'3" at 18, I can go pro in just about any sport I want.
Exactly. As
and
long
make
as
a
you're
ton
not
of money.
As long as you're not skin and bones.
But shoot, look at the Thunder, like Chet Holmgren.
Chet Holmgren.
He's not that big.
No.
But I mean now it's
He's also getting hurt all the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but now at 7'3" at 33, I got to think about my knees already hurt. Imagine if I was another foot taller.
Right.
Like, and now I got to get down to the couch and get in. Like, there's a lot of squatting at 7'3" that I don't know about that as a 40, 50-year-old.
They can kind of answer this off the air here, but 7'3" or 4'6" is volleyball players.
They're both 4'6". It's okay.
Yeah. There we go. So what is some of the best advice you have ever gotten, if you can remember it?
Well, I mean, the best and worst coaching advice I ever got my first year was from a legendary Ada coach that coached through us on 10 at Skip Grisey, and he just grabbed me beside and it's like, you can't want it more than they do. That a lot of people get burned out and tore up because they want to win, but the kids just want to be there and have some fun, and kind of figuring out the balance of, this is a kid that really wants to go as far with it and be athletic, or this is the kid that is just here to have a good time. And everybody's miserable if you're driving that good time kid like they want to be a state champion. But I mean, I think that saved a lot. But I mean,
well, and that could be a tough question too, because that goes to a coaching philosophy. Some people coach everyone the same. For you, Coach Burns, do you coach maybe one person different from the next? Because that's a pretty neat thing to think about.
I gotta say yes, because I mean, you just hear every now and then like Kylie's gonna have a bad day and I can't get on her, where Lexi wants to get a little bit harder, or some kids need a little bit firmer versus like, the other ones will just cry on you if you.
I mean,
so you've got.
Some people
I got it both
yeah.
ways,
Yeah.
and I mean, dealing with the difference between teenage boys and teenage girls is you can't treat a teenage girl like a teenage boy most of the time, and
right?
You're not going to get anything out of the boys if you're. I mean, so yeah, yes and no.
I say that because a lot of people that are fans are thinking, well, I don't know why they just don't do this, or hey, just coach them. You can't, but they don't understand if you're in those shoes. Some of them could do a lot more. What works for somebody may not work for the next person in terms of how you coach them up. So I've always thought it was a pretty good question to ask, maybe. So I wanted to get your opinion on that. And our last one, this is dumb too. Not too dumb, but it's still dumb. Which would you rather play, beach volleyball or pool volleyball?
Pool.
Pool?
Yeah. The sand in the toes just makes my feet hurt. And the sand gets everywhere.
Listen, I don't have much of a vertical at all. It's just, it's a tiny, it's not a Mario hop or anything like that. What it is,
Get a sound effect with it.
Yeah, yahoo! Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
there you go.
It's me. Yeah, no. For pool volleyball though, I'm all right. I can get a little bit of air, and I can. I hope it's not going to be like a meet the Fockers situation. I'd be careful when I say that. And you break someone's nose on the other side.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely heard the O.
But yeah, it's I love some pool volleyball.
Well, and when you're done, you just go swimming.
Exactly.
Versus when you're done, you got to go wash off the sand and lug all your beach stuff back to the car. And if you're hot, like you're not going to be hot, belly button high in water.
And if you get too hot, just yourself in.
Yeah, just sit down and then stand up.
Yeah, beach volleyball is just going to get hot.
Yeah.
Like, the sand's going to get even more hot. I've always wondered how people do that, like in the Olympics and stuff. Like, your feet ever get burnt? Because I just think of that every.
They've got to have some sort of
something like that.
I said lubrication on their feet or
We're
something like that.
We're
really going into
we're just
the finer
spitballing
points
here at this point.
Finer points of Olympic volleyball.
We've gotten to the point of the show where we have spoken to each other 5 times, and we're just trying to carry it on.
No dead air. Yeah, no dead air. We got this.
Coach, thank you for your time. Is there anything else that you'd like to add while we're still on the air here?
Oh no, just thanks for having us. And so if anybody's free, it's a Tuesday night. We've got Friday 10 o'clock we're first serve at the Mac and at the Smith Center, and then same thing on Saturday 9 o'clock first serve. Mac and Smith Center, varsity and JV are going to be playing. We'd love for you guys to come out and support, and so we're almost there.
Yeah, almost there. Coach, thank you so much for your time. Thank you guys for your time as well. Good luck tonight, and good luck the rest of the way. I'm sure that we're going to be speaking with you guys before the postseason comes up on y'all.
Sounds good. We'll be here.
All right. Again, that was Running with the Herd Season 2, Episode 3 with McAlester Volleyball. This has been brought to you by Freeze and Flare Heat and Air, LLC, Reagan Auto, What About Bob's Restaurant, Lee Auto Sales, Mill Creek Carpet and Tile, and B&R Lawn and Pest. We're going to have a morning message here in just a moment, but we will send you back to regularly scheduled programming until then.